When Henry Cavill made the shocking announcement that he was leaving The Witcher, he was leaving his role as Geralt, the role that he said was his dream role, the thing that he said he would be there for as long as they wanted to make it, as long as they stuck to the lore and respected the source material. Well, spoiler alert, that's not what Netflix wanted to do. Netflix wanted to take The Witcher and turn it into their own project. The showrunners, the writers, everybody involved with this decided that pushing identity politics was more important than respecting the audience and respecting the fans and respecting the source material. And as a result, the fans made their voices heard in response to that. What did we see? Over 300,000 people signed this petition to fire the writers, but keep Henry Cavill. As we know, that unfortunately did not happen. And now we have the season 3 trailer. The Witcher season 3 trailer bombed with dislikes after a Henry Cavill exit. And bombed is an appropriate term here, because look at this. This isn't even without Henry Cavill. This is with Henry Cavill still there. But this is how the fans are reacting, because they know the reason why he left. They know the reason this is the last one with him as Geralt. It's because of what Netflix and the showrunner and the writers did to this story. 273,000 dislikes to 59,000 upvotes. This was only 5 days ago over on Netflix. Keep in mind, this show was one of Netflix's flagship series, one of the things that they thought could be their next Game of Thrones. Both seasons 1 and 2 were in the top 10 of most viewed Netflix series of all time. This is a massive brand for them to build off of. But now it's completely and utterly destroyed, and it's their own fault. Just look at some of these comments. Respect your actors, respect the source material, respect your audience. Thank you, Henry. You spoke for all of us. The part where the writers said they disliked both the Witcher books and games was jaw-dropping and stunning. And this is a long one right here. Why? You got a whole actual series here, Netflix. Wars, treachery, ancient magic, mutants, all this other stuff. Great female leads later in the story, and a truly amazing villain. You had Henry Cavill. How in the world could you give something so freaking amazing in the hands of people with their own agenda? It's a crying shame what they've done in the show. Thank you, Henry, for trying your best. Everybody loves Henry Cavill. Everyone is defending Henry Cavill, and everyone is slamming Netflix and The Witcher. And, this is kind of a good question. Who even cares about the next Netflix Witcher anymore? Without Henry Cavill, without the reason that the actual fans were still there, what in the world are they going to do? We saw what they tried a couple months after Henry Cavill left with The Witcher Blood Origin. How did that go? Something even woker than the mainline Witcher series. It got destroyed. A 13% audience score. I can only imagine what it's going to be when this series comes out. Season 3. They have already said that's going to come out in 2 separate parts because they got to get all they can out of it. They know this is the last one that anybody's going to watch, and it will be solely for Henry Cavill. But for a lot of people, they're saying the same thing. This series is over. It's done. We're not going to continue to watch that. Nobody's going to watch that in season 4 and 5. The reason they were there, because of everything that had been done with these characters and the changes and what they've done to this story, the reason so many people were still there was because of Henry Cavill and his dedication to the role. Netflix threw that away, and now they're in a tough spot because they're still facing this backlash. And at this point, I'd have to imagine they're wondering whether it's even worth making seasons 4 and 5. With all the fans being this pissed, there is no hope for the Witcher franchise. Netflix has killed it.